Hey, hi friends, welcome to my channel The Joy of Cooking. I am Aishwarya Sunil Bivalkar and today I'll be showing you all 9 deep fried recipes. These are the tea time snacks and all the 9 recipes are deep fried. Baby corn pakoda. So for that we require baby corn. I have cut the ends and kept them whole. Chickpea flour or gram flour, oil, water, salt, rice flour, red chili powder, turmeric powder, cumin seeds and hot oil. So now in a mixing bowl I will first take the chickpea flour. Then to it I will add the rice flour and mix it. Then I will add the turmeric and cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon each, salt as per taste, red chili powder as per taste, about 1 teaspoon. Mix it well and then we'll add hot oil to it. Normal vegetable oil, it's hot. Mix it well and then add the normal room temperature water and make a runny slurry, not too much runny and not too thick. So add some more water. Whisk it nicely and it's done. In a kadai I will heat some oil. Till the oil gets heated, we'll take our baby corn and coat them nicely into the chickpea flour batter. Now the oil is hot, so I will put the baby corn one by one and very carefully, because it's very hot. We are going to deep fry our baby corn on medium high flame till they become nice crispy golden brown in color and they are cooked from the inside. So they are done. I'll remove them. And this is how our baby corn bhaji is ready, or the pakoda. So spinach cheese corn balls. So for that we require blanched and chopped spinach, that is palak. Then we require boiled crushed sweet corn. I have added salt while boiling them. Then we need boiled peeled and mashed potatoes. This is mozzarella cubes, mozzarella cheese. Then we require chopped green chili, coriander, chaat masala and dry mango powder, salt and fresh breadcrumbs without the crust and oil for deep frying. Now with the mixing bowl I will take the potatoes and then I will add the crushed corn to it. These are boiled, blanched spinach and mix everything well. Then I'll add the breadcrumbs. These are fresh breadcrumbs, make sure you use fresh ones. Mix it nicely and then add the chaat masala, dry mango powder, green chili as per your like, coriander leaves. Then combine everything well and then add salt. So mix it well and this is how it looks. Now I'll just apply some oil on my hands, the palms actually, and then make it in a ball like this. First I will flatten it, add the mozzarella cube and then shape it in a nice round. This is how it looks. Then again in the breadcrumbs, roll it nicely in the fresh breadcrumbs and this is how it looks. Now I'll make the rest of the balls. Now you may make this without the cheese. So just roll it like this and then deep fry them. Make sure to use the fresh breadcrumbs. Then I will heat oil and then put one by one the balls and deep fry them till they become nice golden brown in color. Everything is already cooked, so we just want a nice crust on the outside. I'll fry the other batch now. So this is how the tempting spinach cheese corn balls look from the inside. Delicious and yummy. Wow. So I've just topped it with some tomato ketchup.
Corn masala puri.
For that we require boiled American corn or sweet corn, wheat flour, salt, ajwain, rice flour, black pepper powder, ground cumin and coriander, cumin seeds, red chili powder, turmeric powder, green chilies, water and oil. So first we are going to mixer grind the green chilies and sweet corn till they become nice smooth paste like this. Now to this I will add the wheat flour. We want to make a dough, so add the rice flour and wheat flour accordingly. Then add the ajwain, cumin, black pepper powder, red chili powder, turmeric powder, ground cumin and coriander, cumin seeds and salt, all as per taste. Now add some oil and then knead the dough. Soft and firm dough. Now we are going to roll out the puris. So apply some oil and then roll out the puris. They must be not too thick and not too thin. We are going to deep fry them in hot oil on high flame till they puff up nicely and cook well from both the sides. So about 1 minute on each side. Perfectly done puris are ready. So this is how our snack recipe of corn masala puri is ready.
Eggplant sticks.
For that we require eggplant cut into finger shapes, breadcrumbs, this is maida and cornflour slurry, salt, black pepper, red chili and garam masala. We also require oil. So first in the mixing bowl I will take oil. To it I will add garam masala, black pepper powder, salt, red chili powder, mix it well. Then put the eggplant fingers into it and marinate them for about 10 minutes. Coat them nicely. Then in the maida and cornflour slurry I will add the black pepper powder and salt. Mix it well, combine nicely and keep it aside. In the breadcrumbs I will add red chili powder. This is completely optional. Mix it well. Now in a pan I will take oil and let it heat properly. Till then I will take the eggplant fingers, dip them into the cornflour slurry and then coat them into the breadcrumbs. Coat them evenly and nicely. Then deep fry them in hot oil on high flame till they become nice golden brown in color. And this is how our eggplant sticks are ready.
Maggi pakoda.
With the recipe. For that we require Maggi noodle cake. Then we require crushed Maggi, cornflour slurry, then we require breadcrumbs, oil, water, coriander leaves, red chili powder, processed cheese, Maggi taste maker or Maggi masala and butter. We also require salt. So let's start. First I'll heat some water in a pan or a container like this and let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil I will add the Maggi cake to it, noodle cake, and let it cook nicely. Once it's cooked I will switch off the flame and drain it. Drain the water and this is how the noodles look. Now to these cooked noodles, firstly I will grate some cheese on the top. The processed cheese, you may use mozzarella cheese if you want to. After grating the cheese, I will add the Maggi taste maker or Maggi masala, red chili powder, coriander leaves and some salt. Then to this I will add some butter. So add the salt accordingly because all these things contain salt in them. Okay, and then after combining it well, I will add breadcrumbs to it, very little, and mix everything well. Now to these Maggi crumbs I will add the breadcrumbs and keep it aside. Now I'll start rolling the balls, making the balls, medium sized balls, and then Dip them in the corn flour slurry and then into the Maggi and breadcrumb mixture. Yes, make all the balls in the same way. As you can see, make the ball dip in the corn flour slurry and then into the Maggi breadcrumb mixture. This is how the balls look. We get 6 balls and then I will deep fry them in hot oil till they become nice golden brown in color. So make sure the flame is high and then remove them. So this is how our Maggi pakoda.
crispy potato fingers,
For the potato fingers, we require peeled boiled potatoes, mashed, breadcrumbs, maida slurry, basil, garlic mayonnaise, onion, black pepper powder, salt, oil, garam masala, red chili powder, ground cumin and coriander, roasted cumin powder, green chilies, garlic and ginger. So now in a mixing bowl, I will first take the peeled, boiled and mashed potatoes. Make sure they are mashed nicely. Okay, now to these potatoes I will add ginger. I have grated the ginger, grated garlic, finely chopped green chilies or coarsely crushed, and mix it well. Then I will add the roasted cumin powder to it, black pepper powder. You may also add chaat masala if you want to, ground cumin and coriander, basil, red chili powder, garam masala. I will also add salt to it as per taste, and then I will mix it with my hand. Combine everything nicely. Then I will grease oil on my palms and then give it a cylindrical shape or the finger like shape to the potato mixture. Okay, perfect. Yeah. And this is how the potato fingers look. Now I will dip this into the maida slurry, maida and water, and then coat it with the breadcrumbs. People normally use rava in this recipe, but I am not going to use it. And make all the fingers. Heat oil in a kadhai and deep fry the potato fingers on high flame. Deep fry them until they become nice golden brown in color on high flame. Keep turning them. Okay. Once done, remove them. Then I will fry the next batches. Now for the dip, we require garlic mayonnaise. You may use normal eggless mayonnaise, but then add salt and oregano to it, and also garlic, and then add the finely chopped onion to it. Mix it well and add basil and mix it well, and the dip is ready. Okay. And this is how our crispy potato fingers are ready.
dal vada,
So let's start with this delicious tempting recipe. For that we require moong dal or split dehusked green gram. We have to soak it overnight or 5 to 6 hours in water. For 1 cup we require 4 to 5 cups of water. And this is how it is soaked and drained. I have drained the water. It should break like this. And it's ready. So we require the soaked drained moong dal, chopped onion, cumin seeds, coriander leaves, ginger, green chilies, salt, water and oil. So first in a mixer jar I will take the moong dal. To this I will add salt, ginger peeled, and green chilies. I am using 2 green chilies and very little water. It is actually optional. First you can blend it and then check if you require water. So again I am going to blend it. We want a rough paste like this. It's not very smooth, as you can see. To this I will add cumin seeds, onion, coriander leaves. Mix it well and it's ready. Now I have heated oil in a kadai. To check if it's ready, I will just put a small amount of the batter, and if it comes up gradually, then the oil is ready. So now I will start adding the vadas. Carefully and deep fry them on medium high flame till they become nice golden brown and crispy. It must cook from the inside. So they require about 4 to 5 minutes. In the same oil now I will just deep fry the chilies just for 13 seconds. And this is how our dal vada is ready.
Chinese samosa,
So for that we require the samosa sheets that are readily available in the market. Then we also require shredded cabbage, sliced carrots, sliced capsicum, grated garlic, grated ginger, spring onion, Hakka noodles that are readily available in the market, salt, green chili sauce, soy sauce, red chili sauce, black pepper powder, vinegar, oil, and we also require water. So now first I'll boil water in a container. And once it comes to a boil, I will add salt to it. I'll also add oil. And then I'll put the Hakka noodles to it and let them boil. Let them cook for about 2 to 3 minutes or till they become nice soft. Like this. As you can see, they have cooked thoroughly. I'll drain them now. And then in a plate, I'll spread some oil and spread the noodles. And then coat the noodles with the oil. And keep them aside. Let them cool down at room temperature. I'll also break the noodles so that they can be easily stuffed later. In a pan, I'll heat some oil. And after adding the oil, I'll put the grated ginger and garlic and saute for about 2 minutes on high flame. Then I'll add the carrots and let them cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Yes, now they have cooked thoroughly. I'll add the shredded cabbage and cook for another 2 minutes. Now to this I'll add the green capsicum. You may add the red and yellow capsicums if you want to. Now I will add black pepper powder to it and salt, very little, and mix it again. And now it's time to add the sauces. First the red chili sauce, green chili sauce, this is as per your like, and soy sauce. It contains salt, so adjust the quantities accordingly. Then vinegar. Mix it well. And after 1 minute, I'll add the noodles. These are at room temperature now. So I'll add them now and again cook for about a minute on high flame. Mix everything well. Yes, lovely. Switch off the flame, and now here I have made the paste of wheat flour and water. And this is cooled down at room temperature, the stuffing. Now on the samosa sheet, I'll first take the stuffing and put it in the middle like this. And then I will seal it. For sealing, first I'll put the paste on the sides, the ends of the sheet. Like this, as you can see. And then fold the sheet. I am giving it a square shape, so fold it accordingly. You will make it as per your like. Yes, and seal it properly. Make sure it's sealed completely Yes, and after that I will deep fry it in hot oil. Yes, till they become nice golden brown in color. Yes, and this is how our Chinese samosa is ready.
Poha cutlet.
For that we require potatoes, peeled, mashed, boiled potatoes. Then we require rice flakes. Then we also require chaat masala, turmeric powder, red chili powder, cumin seeds, ginger, green chilies, ground cumin and coriander leaves, garam masala, corn flour. These are breadcrumbs, salt and oil. We also require water. So these are the rice flakes. I'm going to wash them and drain the water. Yes, and let them become nice soft. So in the mixing bowl, I'll first take the rice flakes, which are nice soft. Yes, and then I will add the boiled potatoes. These are mashed potatoes. I've peeled them. Now I'll mix it nicely. Okay. Then I will add garam masala, ground cumin and coriander, turmeric powder, green chilies finely chopped, red chili powder, chaat masala as per taste, cumin seeds, salt and grated ginger, and then mix it well. Yes, and let it combine nicely. Then I will add the coriander leaves to it and mix again. Now in another bowl I will take the corn flour and add water to it and make the corn flour slurry. So mix it well. Then in another bowl I will take the breadcrumbs. Now to my palms I will apply some oil and start making the cutlets. Yes. Then I will dip these cutlets into the corn flour mixture and then coat them with the breadcrumbs. So make all the cutlets nicely like this. Coat them nicely with the breadcrumbs and they are ready. Now I'll heat some oil in a kadai and I'll deep fry these cutlets till they become nice golden brown in color. So on high flame, deep fry till they become golden brown in color. Keep flipping them. Yes, this is how they look. I'll fry the next batch now. Okay, and I have served them with tomato ketchup.
And this is how our 9 tea time snacks, deep fried snacks, are ready. Please do like my video, subscribe to my channel The Joy of Cooking, hit the bell icon for the notifications of the new videos that I share. Follow me on Pinterest, Instagram and Facebook. I am Aishwarya Sunil Bivalkar signing off. Take care, stay tuned and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.